The thrust of my statement really is directed at the youth, and I'm looking at speaking about igniting values in our youth for a great and strong Ghana. Clara has spoken about values. Patrick has spoken about ethics. But I think previous speakers have also spoken about various topics. And all of it, I think at the basis of it is the issue of values. I choose to address the youth particularly because of our recent population and housing census that tells us that we have a real huge youth bulge. And so they, for us, should be the most important asset. And how do we transform this great asset to catapult national development? I'd like to open by talking or referring to a quote from Tom Daley. And he said that until we begin to discover the national values that for centuries have allowed us to rise above our natures and act as civilized men and women, our country will continue to suffer the steady deterioration in standards that disturbs us all. Tom Daley is American or was American, but I am very confident that his sentiments resonate with the context that we live in the Ghana today. Our previous speakers have spoken about justice. We want the law to work. We want to realize the potential of both men and women as equal in governing our nation. We want patriotic citizens who speak truth to power. We desire the rule of law and not selective justice. We want improved systems of goods and services available to all equally. And we also want quality education that fosters innovation and development premised on ethical values. And Clara just spoke about social protection. Values really propel nation building and they engender the transformation for a prosperous nation. Our Constitution tells us that we want to secure for ourselves the blessings of liberty, equality of opportunity, and prosperity. And all that we've spoken about really rests on these three cardinal blessings that as a sovereign people, we chose as the blessings that we want to guide us in terms of our well-being and living in a country such as ours. The values of integrity, honesty, discipline, self-governance, hard work, service to humanity, patriotism, the pursuit of excellence must guide us all in the various facets of life, whether it is home, work, education, religion, media, sports, arts, science and research, business and economic affairs, and finally, governance and politics. Undoubtedly, anchoring the values alluded to in every facet of life is what will give us the blessings that we have desired for ourselves. My view really is that we are at a precipice as a nation. Either we hold on tightly to these values and propel national development through our burgeoning youth, or we tumble and fall into constitutional apathy, a loss of value system that defines us as a people. We have to reconscientize the Ghanaian. We must be deliberate and intentional about it, and I would therefore charge leaders. I just wrap up and say, charge leaders that if we're going to be intentional, deliberate, and purposeful in our quest to be strong, great and strong, in our quest to secure for ourselves these blessings of liberty, equality of opportunity, and prosperity, then we must act in concert as Ghanaians. I charge the Minister of Education that we should have a policy and action plan with clearly devised strategies that anchor our education in the values that are targeted at real internalization of values in our youth, so that they can lead the country to the great transformation to be a great and strong nation.
Thank you.